guess what? Montreal Canadiens general manager Kent Hughes is back on the trade market. And no, he's not looking for a number 1 pick this time. He's not looking for an extra pit lick or two. But what he is looking for is a right defenseman. So in this video, we're going to take a look at Kent's exact comments on this. And then we'll take a look around the NHL and see which players are available. In fact, I'm going to give you a name of a defenseman from another team that I would target if, well, I was Kent Hughes. But anyway, here's the scoop. A few days back, Kent would have this to say about future trades. Quote, "If we can find and think that there will be one available to us, a right-handed defenseman, we will continue to look to see if there's an opportunity to bring in someone who can relieve some of the pressure on the right side." Ah, you see what's going on here? Even Ray Charles sees what's going on here. Jeff Petry's gone, and now there's a bit of a hole on that side. Who's going to eat up all those minutes with Petry gone? Who's going to watch people run over their goaltender now that Petry's gone? I don't know, but they're going to need somebody, and if they are going hard for Bedard this year, then it doesn't need to be a superstar or anything like that. Just a reliable D-man to play big minutes. That's all they need. Jeez. So who do we got here? Well, before we even begin looking at players that are already signed and already have homes, let's first take a quick look at the old NHL homeless shelter. I'm talking free agency. And right away, we got a name that's gonna pop out at you. Pernell Carl. Yeah, remember him? This guy knows a thing or two about Montreal for sure. 33-year-old Subban once upon a time was one of the best defensemen in the league, and he was making some big bucks to show from it, from a juicy contract that he signed during his time in Montreal. But a couple of injuries and a couple of trades later, and bam, we get stats like these. Still not too shabby, but let's face it, Subban is just a shell of his former self right now. And we're gonna move on from him pretty quickly because get this, it's already been rumored that old Suby-Doo wants to go to a playoff contending team anyway. So if that's the case, the odds of Subban signing some kind of a contract with the Canadiens right now are pretty slim. Next up, in the bargain bin, we got Anton Stralman, who just played a painful season with the Arizona Coyotes. Now, Stralman spent the bulk of his career with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's 36 years old right now, but age is just a number with this guy. Stralman averaged over 21 minutes a game last season. He is an absolute horse. I think, he might get signed for fairly cheap, and he could be just what the doctor ordered right now for Montreal. A leader for the kids. But the problem is, even though I just said that I don't think Stralman would be, too expensive or anything like that, cap space is still a bit of an issue. The Canadiens still have to sign Kirby Dach. We've got poor Caden Primo going around probably with 2 odd socks on. Just wondering if he's ever going to get his $10 million contract. And the list of Kent's things to do goes on and on. So while free agency is an option, I'm not sure if Kent Hughes is going to go down that avenue. Instead, maybe, just maybe, he can get rid of one of his 200 forwards and bring in a defenseman. Wouldn't that be nice? But in order to do this, of course, he's going to have to find a trade partner. And is there really a better place to look right now than the New York Islanders? We all know that Uncle Lou is just a volcano waiting to erupt over there on Long Island. And with that in mind, Scott Mayfield is a name that I'd be interested in. Look at him. 29-year-old Mayfield is going to be making $1.45 million this season. Very, very affordable. And he's set to become a UFA when the season ends. I don't know about you guys, but this is the man that I'd be trying to get right now. He's 6'5", 220 pounds of sunrise bologna, and in 61 games last season, he put up 18 points. Plus, when he's not getting in on the offense, he's got a hobby that he likes to do on the side. It's called cracking skulls. Check it out, the guy is friggin' vicious. Having a guy like Mayfield into the lineup takes a lot of stress off the other Cubs. It takes a lot of stress off of a guy like Josh Anderson because Mayfield is a wrecking machine. And plus, he's already meant to be a Hab. Look at that. He doesn't like Tavares. He doesn't even like Kucherov. I mean, what more can we possibly ask for? The kid's like a police dog. He's got all the sense of the bad guys already. I like him. He's getting my vote. I don't think he's going to be cheap, but I don't know. Maybe Hughes can use some of his charm. We already know Lou doesn't like people with a lot of hair. So, I mean, well, Kent's got that going for him. So I'm staying optimistic here. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. Let me know in the comment section who you think the Habs should target on defense. Maybe you got somebody else in mind that I didn't even list in this video. I want to hear all about it. Don't forget to pretend the like button is John Tavares on the way out of here and give it the old Scott Mayfield how you doing. And hey, I'll see you next time.